Hello everybody, Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with Jon. Hello, Jon.
Hello, Joyce.
And today is day 3 of 4 days on the Silhouette, and we had a bit of an active day today. So last night when we left off, we were going to possibly look for a movie, but we ended up doing some research, continued research for our upcoming trip to Europe. And I read a lot of your comments and I responded back, and there were a lot of really great suggestions. I wrote everything down, and I was up till probably 1 o'clock in the morning on the internet searching for things and looking things up, and we still haven't made a lot of decisions, but we booked some excursions and we're still considering where to stay in Rome and in London, but we have our flights booked, so that's good. This morning we slept in. Well, I slept in. Jon got up at like 7:30 and started doing internet stuff. He was actually able to get day 1 uploaded, as some of you have seen. I got up around 10. We did some things in the cabin. We skipped breakfast. Instead, we went to lunch at the buffet. It was pretty good.
Yeah. The buffet, someone must have gotten the message somewhere along the line, because the buffet's been okay. Even dinner time, it's been okay. Not the way it used to be, but not as bad as it was when they made the changes. So somewhere in between, and it's good.
It's good. Yeah. We had dinner there the other night. We had lunch there today, and I was very happy with the choices. After lunch, we got off the ship. We were in Key West today, and we finally made it to the Mel Fisher Museum. It was awesome.
Very interesting.
Here's a couple clips that we took from that. And it was really interesting. The treasure that he ended up finding was from multiple ships that sank. It was during a hurricane, and the total of what he found was over $500 million. And he donated about $20 million worth of artifacts and things to the museum. And that's what we saw. It was really interesting. It was 2 stories. It cost $17.50 to enter per adult. And then they had a listening device that you could use, and that was an additional $2 per person. Well worth the cost of admission, in my opinion.
And it's only like 2 blocks away from the pier. You could just walk right over there.
It's actually literally right across the street from the pier. You come out of the pier and into Key West, and it's literally across the street on the corner. It is a 5-minute walk door to door from the ship to the museum at best.
There's a lot of fun things in Key West. We stop off there a few times with the cruises, and there's a lot more to see. There's a lot of history in Key West.
After the museum, we came straight back to the ship because it was around 2 o'clock and it was all aboard at 2:30. And when we came back on the ship, we went directly to Cafe El Baccio. We didn't have any work with us.
And we socialized with Richard again. He was over there.
And we met a lovely young woman named Virginia. She approached us and said she watches our YouTube channel. And then as we were leaving, we met another gentleman named Scott, and we chatted with him for a few minutes.
After we left Cafe El Baccio, we went over to the retreat lounge for tea time from 3:30 till 4:30, I believe, is tea time. And they have scones and little sandwiches and things. So we sat there for a little bit.
And Jon took a little clip of the little bites and scones and things that they have in the retreat lounge for tea time. After that, we came back to the cabin. I responded to more comments, and Jon took care of some things online for our personal lives or financial things and paid some bills and whatnot. And then we got ready for dinner. We had dinner at Luminae tonight, and we recorded that. So we have a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner at Luminae. And for those of you that are interested, I had some requests to show some of the vegetarian items, and I ordered a vegetarian appetizer and a vegetarian entree, and I tried both. Those are in the video for dinner at Luminae on the Silhouette. After dinner, we went straight to the casino. Funny story, this morning, I have a spreadsheet on Excel, and I enter all of the information from our cruises. A lot of people ask, how do I keep track of it all? So I started a spreadsheet, and it has all the pertinent information: the date, the reservation number, the number of nights the cruise is, where it's going, the name of the ship, so on and so forth. And one of the columns that I have is whether or not we have onboard credit. Because when you're staying in a suite, you often have onboard credit. And this morning I was adding the 2 Ascent cruises that we booked for 2025. And then I went to the top of the spreadsheet to delete the line with the current cruise that we're on. And I noticed that we had $950 onboard credit that we both forgot about. So tonight when we went to the casino, we went to play our $950 of onboard credit. So by the way, if you are not familiar, if you have onboard credit, you can play it in the casino. All you do is charge it to your room, and it completely offsets. If you have a $300 onboard credit and you charge $300 to your room, they cancel each other out. You'll see a $300 charge from the casino, and your negative of the $300 credit on there will go away, and they'll cancel each other out. You can charge the $300 to the machine and play a couple spins and cash out the ticket and take it to the cashier if you'd like, or you can play it like we did. So it's one of the things that some people don't realize is that you can use your onboard credit in the casino to play it, or to charge it to the machine and cash it out and cash it in and do what you'd like with the cash. So we played our onboard credit, and we played for a long time. We played for about 3.5 hours, but we did end up losing it. And we came back to the cabin, and here we are making the video for you. Tomorrow we are in Nassau in the Bahamas. And interesting, while we were in the casino host and the casino manager, Emily and Victoria, 2 very, very lovely women, they came up to us and said hello and said, we have an offer for you. We had no idea what they were talking about. And they said, we would like to do something nice for you. And we wanted to know if you would be interested in perhaps going to the spa tomorrow on us. We can book you a couples massage if you'd like. And so they did. So tomorrow, Jon and I have an appointment at the spa for a couples massage at 4:30, compliments of the casino. So tomorrow morning, we will get up and do whatever we do. We don't really have any plans for tomorrow morning, whether we'll go to breakfast or not. Depends on how late we stay up tonight. And I then have to record the full ship tour of the Silhouette. And tomorrow night in the evening, they have the 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock show, which is Life. It is the production show. At 8 o'clock in the entertainment court, they have the game show Officers versus Guests Whisper Challenge. And I bet you that is very funny. And then they have a late night comedy show at 10:15 tomorrow night. So there's several things that we'll probably end up doing tomorrow. And of course, we'll be packing because we'll be going home on Monday morning. We're going home to see our baby. And this is a very big week for us. As most of you know, Jon has an appointment
Well, first on Tuesday I go for a cardiac cath, and then on Thursday I go back to the doctor for the cancer and see if anything came back or not. And we will see what the follow-up treatment will be.
Hopefully we'll know more on Thursday. We'll get the next piece of the picture. Jon mentioned earlier that because we are doing a couples massage at 4:30, that he would like to go to the buffet tomorrow night for dinner. So that's probably what we're going to do.
No casino tomorrow night.
No casino tomorrow night. We're done. So we'll probably go to the show and maybe go see one of those games and go to the late night comedy. We are early packers. What we like to do is go to breakfast and come back to the cabin and pack so that it is done and out of the way and we don't have to think about it again. And right before we go to dinner, we set our bags out in the hallway. Not for this cruise, because we have small ones and we will be carrying them off ourselves or wheeling them off ourselves. And on that note, that does it for us for day 3 of our 4 days on the Silhouette. Thank you so much for watching. We're so glad you're enjoying it. We are too. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful day.